A virtual evening of dance is coming up next weekend. We'll tell you all about it in this week's After Hours Report. Hello and welcome to the After Hours Report. I'm Maggie Young, and today we're talking about a new virtual performance coming out of Youngstown State University's Cliff College of Creative Arts. Premiering on Thursday next week, University Theatre presents Now You See Us, an evening of virtual dance.
The concert this year is actually all faculty work instead of having student work, and then our students are going to have a separate show in the first part of May. That'll be their work for the ensemble and senior dance majors.
Amy Wright is the dance program coordinator at YSU and the director of Now You See Us. She says because this show is being filmed, they're taking that opportunity to get creative and do some things they wouldn't normally be able to do in a live show.
So we're going to be actually going out into the Youngstown community and around campus and shooting different sections of work, using the full availability of editing and camera angles and things to really produce something that's different and very unique to this time. It's certainly fun to try different things. It's fun for us as choreographers, and I'll be handling most of the editing in the show as well. And so getting to attack the visual aspects of the performance in very different ways is fun.
Just filming is an entirely different experience, and not performing on stage is going to be a different experience.
It's really nice to be able to play around with filming, and it is nice to be able to watch ourselves afterwards because that's not an experience we normally get.
Dagmar Stahl and Adrian Day are senior dance management majors performing in the show.
So we've only been rehearsing for a little over a month. It was a rather quick process, which is something a little bit different than we're used to. It's definitely a little bit more laid back, at least in my experience, than actually performing a show. There's a lot more leeway, and we kind of get to play with different things and take our time to explore different ideas.
With the two shows this year, we have I would say a bigger opportunity because we're doing even more pieces and even more choreography and stuff, so we're incorporating more things.
This ballet piece, entitled Phases and choreographed by Amy, is just one of the dances you'll see in the virtual show.
It's 4 dancers. The work is by Arvo Part. The music is very classical, very neoclassical, I guess I should say. So a very different kind of thing than our dancers usually get to do. They're flexing their technique muscles in a new way.
It's the first ballet piece I've done in a long time. I'm really excited because I used to do ballet a long time ago actually, but it's been a while, so it's really nice to be able to do something new and kind of branch out a little bit.
And the rest of the show, I would say, kind of shows the rest of the aspects of our program.
Lots of variety in the show. There's ballet, there's tap, there's jazz, there's modern dance. There's some things that are more filmic, there's some things that are more concert-based and feel a little bit more like live shows. We've got dancers that are in all kinds of majors throughout the department and throughout campus, doing a really wide variety. I think that this show is probably one of the most varied that we've done in a while. They've done a really great job through rehearsals of making sure that we're, being very safe and taking care of each other and protecting each other during COVID. And so I think they're still finding ways to be a community. They're still finding ways to really enjoy the performance, even though it looks very different than what we normally do. It's a challenge for the students and a very different environment than they're used to being in. When you do a live show, you get one shot and you hope that everything goes perfectly in that evening, but it's kind of fun on film. We get the chance to sort of do things several times and in multiple ways, so that we get to look at it and decide what suits the work best and what looks most interesting in the end.
Showtimes for Now You See Us are Thursday and Friday. That's March 25th and 26th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, March 27th at 2 and 7:30 p.m. Tickets are $10 each or $25 for a watch party. You can get yours and enjoy the show by visiting showtixforyou.com and searching Youngstown State University.
It's a really awesome show. There's lots of variety. There's tap, there's jazz, there's ballet, and it's really nice to be able to bring live performance in a way to people right now with everything going on.
The last thing we did before everything got shut down was dance ensemble, and it was like we were riding this high and then all of a sudden everything kind of went away. So this has been our first opportunity to perform since then. So I think it's so important for people to be supportive and to come out and see it, because
it's important to support our arts right now. It's the kind of thing that when we're locked down in our homes and our lives are changing, we've all sort of clung to the arts. We clung to movies and TV shows and books and live theater that you can finally find on stage. And so I think this is definitely a time to support the arts. We're trying to stay alive and trying to keep doing what we love and doing what we value.
So make sure you mark those performances down on your calendar, because it will only run for those 3 days and you definitely don't want to miss out. And as always, you can visit afterhoursyoungstown.com to stay in the know with what events are taking place in our 5-county region, plus all the latest entertainment news. Thank you all so much for joining me for this week's After Hours Report. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all next week.
Built for the 21st century American workforce, Eastern Gateway Community College has 2 campuses and is a national leader in online learning. EGCC.edu is a digital gateway where 30,000 students are quickly transforming their financial futures through degrees, certificates, transferable credits, and higher-paying jobs. And now, residents of the Mahoning Valley can enroll in summer classes for free. It's the EGCC Summer Guarantee. Eastern Gateway. America's new workforce starts here.